All right, let's get right into it. For pretty much our entire lives, there's been one piece of health advice that's treated like gospel, something we're all supposed to do every single morning. Well, in this explainer, we're going to put that advice under the microscope and really question it, all based on what's actually going on inside our bodies when we first wake up.
You've heard this a million times, right? It's like the golden rule of nutrition. And, the logic seems solid. You eat first thing, it jumpstarts your metabolism, gives you energy, and stops you from getting so hungry you eat everything in sight at lunch. It's a belief that's just everywhere.
Seriously, what if that piece of conventional wisdom is actually stopping your body from doing some of its most important work? What if skipping breakfast, or at least delaying it, could unlock a way more powerful state for your body? That's the big question we're digging into. Okay, so to get this, we first have to understand what your body's up to the moment you wake up. It's not just an empty gas tank waiting for fuel, it's this finely tuned machine that's already running some really cool programs. And to understand this morning state, we need to talk about one hormone in particular, insulin. After you've been fasting all night while you sleep, your insulin levels are at rock bottom, their lowest point in the entire 24-hour cycle. And this isn't just some random fact, it's the key to everything. So what does insulin even do? Well, think of it like a switch. When you eat, insulin goes up, and it tells your body, hey, lots of energy is coming in, let's store it. But when insulin is low, that switch flips the other way. The message changes to, okay, no new energy is coming in, so it's time to start burning our stored reserves. And that means body fat.
So, when you wake up in that low insulin state, a couple of amazing things are happening. First, your liver is busy burning your stored body fat for energy. And at the exact same time, your body is deep into a process of cellular cleanup called autophagy.
Now, autophagy literally means self-eating, which sounds kind of weird, but trust me, it's a very good thing. It's your body's internal cleanup crew. It goes around, finds old, junky, damaged parts of your cells, and recycles them. It's this deep cleaning process that really kicks into high gear when you're in a fasted state. So you wake up, and your body is in this awesome, fat-burning, cell recycling mode. But then, what happens the moment you have that bowl of cereal or that piece of toast? Well, that simple act completely flips the script on your body's chemistry. See, the second you eat breakfast, it triggers this immediate chain reaction. Your blood sugar goes up, which tells your pancreas to pump out insulin. And what does insulin do? It's the storage hormone. So it immediately slams the brakes on the fat-burning process and brings that cellular cleanup, autophagy, to a screeching halt. This chart just lays it out perfectly. Look at the difference. With breakfast, insulin spikes, and fat burning and autophagy just stop. But if you skip it, you stay in that fasted state, insulin stays low, and your body keeps burning fat and cleaning house. So eating breakfast literally cuts short these amazing processes that were already happening. So if the traditional way interrupts all this good stuff, what's the alternative? Well, it's actually a pretty simple shift in thinking. Just let that natural overnight fast keep going a little bit longer into the morning.
The whole point here isn't to starve yourself or follow some super strict rule. It's just about learning to listen to your body. Are you actually hungry, or are you just eating because the clock says it's 8 a.m.? For a lot of us, that real hunger doesn't actually show up until late morning or even closer to noon.
And the benefits of waiting line up perfectly with what we just talked about. By just pushing that first meal back, you let your body stay in that super efficient morning state for longer, you get more time in the fat-burning zone, you give that autophagy process more time to work its magic, all by just waiting a few more hours to eat. So what does all this mean for that classic piece of advice? It suggests that maybe, just maybe, breakfast isn't the most important meal for everyone every single day. Maybe the most important thing is actually understanding what your body's trying to do and getting out of its way. And that's really the big takeaway here. This isn't about some new rule. It's about getting curious. Tomorrow morning, ask yourself, am I eating because I'm genuinely hungry or just because it's breakfast time? Paying attention to that might be the key to a much better morning. So, what is your body really telling you?